Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
Jeevan,
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So,
good afternoon.
okay, thank you. So now the class is chemical process principles. Okay.
Okay,
So till
okay,
okay till last class, what we discuss is composition of liquids, composition of solids, and composition of liquids is over. It means how to calculate if certain mixture of solid and or certain mixture of gases will be there, or the mixture of solid and liquid will be there. That is the solution. For that, get how to measure the concentrations like mass percentage, volume percentage, mass fraction, volume fraction, mole percentage, and normality, molality, concentration, molarity, and this ppm, and the specific gravity. How to calculate the density or specific gravity of the liquid solutions. Okay, those all things, and the specific gravity conversions like Taudel unit, API unit, Baumé unit, okay, and Briggs unit. These all things we discussed till now. Now means the in unit 1 the composition of liquid, composition of solid is over. The last part is the composition of gases. Composition of gases means how to qualify or quantify both when the gases mixture will be there. What are the property of gases mixture? That we will discuss. Okay. So before discussing the gas, let me discuss the difference between ideal gas and uh, real gas. Okay. So what is ideal gas? Anyone?
gas that follows laws of gases.
Okay. It is a good definition, but not a ideal gas means what? Ideal means what? Okay, the gas as a structure, some person is ideal. You are telling. Okay, what it means? What that means?
He is perfect in all the way.
Yeah. Similarly, the gas is ideal. It means first solid means what?
Perfectly obeys all the gas
Yeah.
laws.
Solid means
It possesses all the characteristics.
okay. One. Okay, solid means the molecules or atoms, those are highly packed. Liquid means the molecular atoms are loosely packed. In gases, the attraction force is very weak. Okay, we can say the attraction force in gas is very weak. For ideal gas, we can say the gases have no attractive force. Okay, and it obey all the gas law. Okay, there is no gas such ideal gas is present. Okay, it is just a theoretical concept. So why we are using them? We are using this ideal gas because we have to compare two real gases. If two real gases are there, real gas 1, real gas 2, we have to compare them. Then we can compare how much this gas is deviate or deviation from its ideal property. Okay, how much this gas is deviate from ideal property. Suppose you have some math exam. Okay, how much the qualified mark? Suppose 40% is pass mark. Okay, first person get 60%, second person get 80%. How you compare them? Which better? You have to compare with some reference. Yes or no? Okay, this person is deviate more from this minimum, and this person is deviate less from the minimum. So this is better. Okay. Similarly, ideal gas is theoretical concept or theoretical gas, where we assume that in the gas means what? Less attractive forces are there between the molecules. So in ideal gas, there is no attractive forces. So for ideal gas, certain laws are defined. First law is Boyle's law. I will not discuss in detail, okay, because these are the fundamental thing. So I will I mentioned all of them in detail. I mentioned, okay, in the notes. Okay, please read it. So Boyle's law means what? So this is applicable for ideal gas. Suppose mass is the ideal gas, mass of gas. Okay, if some mass of ideal gas, if some ideal gas is there with certain mass m, then we know that this volume of ideal gas is inversely proportional to pressure at constant temperature. Okay, or we can say this P into B is equal to constant at a constant mass and at a constant temperature. Okay, or we can say P1 B1 is equal to P2 B2. Okay, suppose one gas is there at a certain pressure and certain volume B1, and temperature is suppose T1. Suppose certain gas is there at a pressure P1, B1, T1. Let it be a closed container. Closed container means mass is constant. Okay. If we change the pressure and volume, suppose we change the pressure to P2 and volume to V2, and at the time let the temperature is constant. Okay. From this state to state 1 to state 2, we convert the gas. How we convert? By changing the pressure and volume. We change pressure means volume will also change. Suppose the temperature is constant, here case and here case. Then in the both case, whatever the pressure and volume parameter it will come, we can say P1 B1 is equal to P2 B2. Okay. Okay, this is about Boyle's law. Then Charles' law. What is Charles' law? Can anyone say? What is Charles' law? I asked. Anyone listening?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is Charles' law? Okay, don't know. Boyle's law is?
Volume proportional to temperature.
Yeah. Volume is directly proportional to temperature, but it is at a certain mass of gas, ideal gas, suppose the mass is constant, okay, then the volume of the ideal gas is directly proportional to temperature at a constant pressure. Okay, so Boyle's law, we know that volume is proportional to pressure at a constant temperature. And Charles' law, we know that volume is directly proportional to temperature at a constant pressure. Okay, if mass is constant. Then by combining these two laws, what we can get? This volume is proportional to temperature by pressure. Okay. Then we can write this P B by T is equal to constant. Okay. Here we can write Boyle's law. P into B is equal to constant. Here we can write B by T is equal to constant. Okay, or we can say P1 B1 is equal to P2 B2. Here we can say B1 by T1 is equal to B2 by T2. Okay, and if you combine this Boyle's law and Charles' law, we will get B is equal to directly proportional to T by P, or we can say PB by T is equal to constant, or we can say P1 B1 by T1 is equal to P2 B2 by T2. Okay, what is that? Let me explain. Suppose you take one gas. What is the state of gas? Suppose the gas pressure is P1, volume is V1, and temperature is T1, and mass is constant, because this is a closed vessel. Okay, no outgoing, no incoming. Suppose this gas we change to certain another state, same gas. Okay, the pressure, volume, temperature by giving heat or by giving pressure, or any other things. Well, at the second time, at another time, the pressure is P2, volume is V2, temperature is T2. Then mass is constant, okay, because closed vessel. Then what is the relationship between this state, state 1, state 2? State mean what? State mean what? Can anyone say? State of gas means the value of pressure, volume and temperature. This represent the state of a gas. Okay. Here also value of pressure, volume and temperature, that represent the state of gas. State means what is the position of gas. Okay, what's happening with the gas? What is the status of gas? Okay. So what is the relation? The relation is P1 B1 by T1 is equal to P2 B2 by T2. Okay, please remember. Okay, so till now what we observe is from Boyle's law and Charles' law, PV by T is equal to constant. And this constant proportionality we generally called it as R. What is this R? Universal gas constant. Okay, so we can write it as a PV is equal to RT. Okay, for 1 mole of gas. If the number of mole of gas is 1, this PB is equal to RT we can write. This is nothing but ideal gas law. Okay, same thing for n mole of gas, it will be PB is equal to nRT. Okay, this is nothing but ideal gas. Ideal gas law. How we generate? Okay, let me repeat once again. From Boyle's law, we know that volume is directly proportional, inversely proportional to pressure. From Charles' law, we know that volume is directly proportional to temperature. By combining these two things, we got volume is directly proportional to temperature by pressure. Or we can say PB by T is equal to constant. This constant is nothing but R, universal gas constant. For n mole of gas, it will be PB is equal to nRT. Okay, I think you know these things. Okay, I'm just revising. Okay, if you don't know, then read my notes once again. Get all that out clear. Then what is R? What is the unit value of R? Can anyone say? It will be 8.314 units. Okay, let me explain. Please listen. If you don't know, then please listen carefully. I will tell you the trick how to remember. So you know that first PB is equal to nRT. Okay, so we can write N is equal to, we have to know the N. R is equal to PB by N into T. Okay. So first value of R is, what is 8.314. Okay, R is equal to 8.314 by units. First unit is pressure unit. Okay, so we can write kilopascal into B is volume unit, meter cube. N is what? Number of mole, so kilomole. T is what? Temperature, absolute temperature, Kelvin. Okay, it is P, B, N, T, kilopascal, meter cube, kilomole, Kelvin. Okay, these things we can again write it as a 8.314 kilojoule per kilomole into Kelvin. Okay, how we can write? Okay, let me explain you. See, here kilopascal into meter cube is there. So kilopascal into meter cube is there. Okay, you know that Pascal means what? Newton per meter square. So we can write kilonewton per meter square into meter cube. Okay, this meter square meter cube, it will cancel. So we'll have kilonewton into meter, and this Newton into meter is nothing but joule. So it will be kilojoule. Okay, so same thing. Okay, next thing, it will be equal to 1.987 kilocalorie per kilomole Kelvin. How it come? We know that 1 calorie is equal to 4.184 joule. Okay, so this much of joule is there. So how much of kilocalorie? If you divide 8.314 by 4.184, you will get this value. Okay, simple. Just remember this formula. Okay, very important formulas. Another is 0.08206 atmosphere into, this is P unit, we can express in atmosphere, into volume unit meter cube by kilomole into Kelvin. Okay, please remember these units of R, because you are going to solve the numericals. In the numericals, based on the data it was given, you have to apply that value of R. Okay, I think you know the importance of the value of R according to their units. Okay, the value of R is changing according to the units, please remember. Okay, so this is about P, pressure into volume is equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas law. Where P is the pressure, B is the volume, N is the number of mole, R is the universal gas constant, and T is the absolute temperature. Okay. Again, we know that number of mole is equal to what? Mass by molecular weight. Okay, we can write it as a mass by molecular weight. Number of mole is equal to, so we can write Pb is equal to mass by molecular weight into RT. Okay, molecular weight I am writing capital M. Okay, mass means small m, molecular weight means capital M. This in place of this mole, we can write mass by molecular weight, then Pb. Okay, or we can say Pm. This m I took this side, and the B I will took I replace in place. I just interchange the position of B and M. Okay, it will be RT. Okay, then what is this M by B? M by B means what? M means mass, B means volume. What is the mass per volume? Can anyone say? It is density. Okay, so density is means what? Rho, unit is rho. So we can write P into M is equal to rho RT. Okay, this is also represent ideal gas law. Okay, or what we can write, this rho means density of gas is equal to Pm by RT. Okay, I think you know these things. If you don't know, then please revise these things. Or otherwise, I will give this all information in the notes. Please read it. Okay, so we'll solve some numericals. Each numericals based on that. Okay. Okay, please read the question paper. A gas with molecular weight this much. Molecular weight means now what you know? Capital M. Okay. Molecular weight it is given 100 gram per mole. Contained in a closed vessel. Okay, closed vessel. Closed vessel means what? The mass is constant. At a pressure of, suppose the pressure is given 1.2 atmosphere and temperature 299 Kelvin. Okay, is heated to a temperature 1250 Kelvin. It means this gas is there at a pressure and temperature, suppose it is a P1 and T1. Okay, it is heated to now a temperature T2. Here mass is constant, here mass is constant because it is a closed vessel. So now it is that T2 is 1250 Kelvin. Okay, so calculate the pressure to which closed vessel should be designed. Okay, means what should be the pressure of this one? Okay, what is the P2? Can anyone say? Okay, how to apply? So mass is constant, pressure temperature is there. Okay, mass is constant means what? We can say the volume of gas here and the volume of gas, volume 2. Here what is the volume of gas and here what is the volume of gas? Both are same because we know that gas, it contains the volume of that container in which it is kept. Okay, as this is a closed vessel, how much pressure, how much temperature we are giving, irrespective of that, the volume will be constant. The volume will be equal to the volume of container. Okay, so volume is constant. Then we know that if the mass is constant and for ideal gas, what is the formula? P1 B1 by T1 is equal to P2 B2 by T2 from ideal gas. Okay, so what is the P1? 1.2 atmosphere and volume is B1. Okay, so B1 by temperature is 299 Kelvin is equal to P2. P2 we have to determine into B2 by temperature is 1250 Kelvin. This B1 and B2 are constant. Okay, all the thing you know, only unknown is P2. So P2 will be 1.2 by 299 into 1250. Okay, the unit will be, it will be in atmosphere. Okay, second is calculate the density of the gas. Very simple. We know that Pb is equal to nRT. Okay, or you can say Pb is equal to number of mole, mass by molecular weight into RT. And we can write P into molecular weight is equal to mass by volume into RT. Okay, or you can say P into molecular weight is equal to mass by volume into RT, or you can say mass by volume is nothing but density into RT, or you can say density of gas is equal to PM by RT. Okay, so what is the value of P? It is 1.2 atmosphere. Molecular weight, what is the molecular weight? Okay, let me write properly. The density is equal to PM by RT. Okay, all of you please calculate it. What is the density and tell me. Okay, these are the information it is given. Okay, please calculate and tell me what is the density. Okay, or tell me what do I put in place of pressure? What should I put? Any of you please respond. Okay, is there anyone listening? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the pressure it is given? I can understand this class is 4th hour class, 5th hour class, but these are the basic things. Now, I am not discussing any new novel thing. Okay, these things you should know. These are the intermediate courses. Okay, I am just revising. Okay, please focus these things. So pressure is 1.2 atmosphere. Into molecular weight, it is given 100 gram per mole.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can I rejoin, sir? I can't see anything.
Okay, please leave it and reason. Okay, the pressure it is given 1 atmosphere. Density we have to calculate. Density is how we calculate density of gas. Nothing but pressure into molecular weight by universal gas constant into temperature. Pressure is 1.2 atmosphere. Okay, temperature is what? 299 Kelvin. Okay, so what will be the value of R? Okay, so the R value you know, just now I have tell there are 4 value of R. Okay, which R value will use here? Roll number 19. Okay, roll number 10. Okay, none of you listen. I think most of you are not listening. Roll number 8.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is the screen now visible?
No, sir. Still not visible, sir. Because of the rain, for most of them, signal problems are there, sir.
Okay. No issue. Then they'll just listen it. Okay. Roll number
Okay,
2.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which R value will use? Don't afraid of anything. I am here to explain. Okay.
Sir, I can't see the screen, sir.
You also can't see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Is it now visible?
No, sir.
Okay. Please respond anyone, whoever able to see the screen.
Listening.
Yes, sir.
Visible,
We
sir.
can see the screen.
Yeah. So you please respond, whoever,
Yes, sir.
which value of R we will use here. In the problem, na numerical. You have to calculate density. Density nothing but P into M into R into T. P is 1 atmosphere, M is this much gram per mole, and this T is Kelvin, 299 Kelvin. So R value you have to use. Okay, R is called one universal gas constant. We have 4 value of R. So which R value we will use here? Okay, roll number 12.
Yes, sir.
Which R value we will use?
Second one.
Second one means this one.
R is equal to 1.987.
987. Yeah, why?
Sir, because atmospheric they have given, no?
So atmosphere is this one, na 8.0.08206.
We
Okay.
are converting it, no, sir, is equal to, like, I mean.
It is not converting. These are the value of R. Okay, you can convert it, but it will be difficult for you to convert some. So just remember R value this one. Okay. So here as the units are atmosphere, and atmosphere is there, Kelvin is there. So you'll use the R value as 0.08206. The units is atmosphere into meter cube by kilomole into Kelvin. Okay. So 4 numerical value are there, you can get any value. The answer will be we multiply 49, but what is the unit? That is very important. The unit is, first thing is atmosphere into, here unit is gram per mole, means we can write mole. Okay, here what is the unit? Atmosphere into meter cube into kilomole into Kelvin. It will go to top. Kilomole into Kelvin. Okay, into this Kelvin unit is there, Kelvin unit. Now this Kelvin it will cancel. This atmosphere it will cancel. You can see here kilomole is there, here mole is there. Okay, so how we can't cut these two things. Okay, or if you will cut these two things, or you can, in place of kilomole, we can write 49 gram into 10 to the power 3 mole by meter cube into mole. Now this mole it will cancel out. Now 10 to the power 3 gram, it is what? This is nothing but 49 kg per meter cube. Okay, simple things. The formulas are, please remember, PB is equal to nRT, or you can say P1 B1 by T1 is equal to P2 B2 by T2, or you know that density is equal to PM by RT. Based on these three formula only, the numericals will be asked. Okay, next, another problem, short problem. Okay, find the value of gas constant in mmHg by L mole into Kelvin in calorie per mole into Kelvin. Okay, how to find out? This is just a unit and conversion formula. Past introduction we studied now, the same type of problem. So we know that R is equal to PB by NT. Okay, or R as the unit 8.314 kilopascal into meter cube by kilomole into Kelvin, or you can say 8.314 kilojoule per kilomole into Kelvin, or you can say 1.987 kilocalorie by kilomole into Kelvin, or you can say 0.08206 atmosphere into meter cube by kilomole into Kelvin. Okay, these are the 4 units we know, standard units. So now it is asked you have to convert the value of R in these units. Okay, first let us focus on this one. It is given calorie per mole Kelvin. So for that we can use this formula or this value. Let us take R is equal to 1.987 kilocalorie per kilomole into Kelvin. Okay, so but what we want, it was asked to convert to calorie into mole into Kelvin. A simple thing. So it will be 1.987 into 10 to the power 3 kilocalorie, calorie. It's kilocalorie to calorie we convert it. Okay, 10 to the power 3. By here kilomole is there. So we can say mole into Kelvin. So kilomole to mole Kelvin means 1 kilomole is equal to 10 to the power 3 mole. Now these two cancelled. It is nothing but 1.987 calorie per mole into Kelvin. Simple thing. The second thing, it is asked to convert mm of Hg into liter into mole into Kelvin. How to convert? Okay, for that it is mm of Hg is there. Okay, let us take this one, this value. So R value we can take R value is nothing but 0.08206 0.08206 atmosphere into meter cube by kilomole into Kelvin. So we have to convert it to mm of Hg. Mm of Hg is the unit of pressure, into liter is the unit of volume, by mole is the unit of mole, and in Kelvin. Okay, these units we have to convert it. So how to convert? So we can write it R is equal to 0.08206 first. This atmosphere we have to convert to mm of Hg. So we know that 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 mm of Hg. Okay, so in place of atmosphere we can write 760 mm of Hg into, here kilomole is there, here mole is there. So we can write 10 to the power 3 mole into Kelvin, Kelvin same. Here meter cube is there, here liter is there. We know that 1 meter cube is equal to 10 to the power 3 liter. So in place of meter cube we can write 10 to the power 3 liter. Okay, so now new value of R will be, it will be 0.08206 into 760 into 10 to the power 3 by 10 to the power 3 mm of Hg into liter by mole into Kelvin. Okay, whatever the numerical value it will come, that is the value of R, and the value of R will be 62.37. 62.37 mm of Hg into liter by mole into Kelvin. Okay, these are the basic things. Next, let me come to, this is the property of gases. These are whatever give property of gases. Next we will come to mixture of gases. Okay, so please listen this carefully. Once again I am telling, please listen this carefully, because 80% time from unit 1 the problems will be asked from this mixture of gases. Okay, 80% time the theoretical, both theoretical and numericals, the problems and concept, everything will be asked from the mixture of gases. Okay, am I clear? Roll number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 80% of questions from unit 1 will come from this mixture of gases. Okay, so please listen carefully. Very easy things are there. Okay, I am going to explain. So till now what we discussed is certain gas is there, another gas is there. What should be the property and what is the relationship between them? Okay, the ideal gases law. Now suppose a mixture of gases is there. Suppose in a container, certain gas A, gas B and gas C. 3 gases are there. Okay, is it possible to keep 3 gases in a container or not?
It is possible, sir.
Okay, how?
Sir,
By changing the pressure, temperature,
pressure
condition.
yes, sir.
Yeah, by
And
changing the
temperature
pressure.
also.
Yeah, pressure and temperature, because closed container means volume is fixed. Okay, or you can say the mass is fixed. So
But
we
also
can,
we have to make sure that the 3 are not reacting with each other, na, sir.
yeah, that we are discussing on ideal gas now.
Okay, and then it won't react with each other.
Okay, we are discussing only ideal gases. So all the gases are non-reacting. So A, B, C are non-reacting with each other. Okay, then in this case, okay, suppose now onwards I write A, B, C only. Okay, so just remember A means gas A, B means gas B, and C means gas C. Suppose 3 gases are there. Suppose 3 gases are present in the in a closed container. So this closed container will have certain pressure, will have certain volume, and will have certain temperature. Okay, so these gases, the mixture of gases will exhibit certain pressure, it will have certain volume, and it will have certain temperature. Okay, the mass is constant, total mass is constant because it is in a closed container. So these are called, what is this called? This is called total pressure. This is called total volume, and this is called, what is called it? Total temperature. This is only temperature of mixture. Okay, P means what? Total pressure. Why it is called total pressure, why it is called total volume, and why this is called temperature of mixture only? Why this is not total volume?
Sir, if T is temperature, we can easily identify, na, sir. Again, no other confusions will be there.
No. Suppose I say, for example, suppose anyone have 5 chocolates. Okay. I gave, suppose in your pocket 5 chocolates are there. So I put 3 chocolates, another 3 chocolates. Okay. And someone came, another put 2 chocolates. Okay. Then you calculate how much total pressure, how much total chocolates in your pocket. Why? Because you have to add these things. Okay. So you consider now pressure. So suppose one gas is there. Suppose consider gas A. Suppose only one gas A is there. What is the pressure of gas? How you theoretically, please explain what is the pressure of gas? Pressure means what? You know that it is nothing but normal component of force by area. Okay. So certain piston is there. We are applying certain force per unit area. This is called pressure, force by area. but consider one gas is there, no piston, nothing is there, certain gas is there, okay? In that case, what is the pressure? How we define the pressure?
So the amount of force applied per unit of molecule of that given gas in
Yeah.
a given chamber.
Yeah. Why the gases will apply force?
Because they are already getting collided with each other, rarely
Yeah,
collision, that force itself is enough to produce independent pressure, sir. Then again,
Yeah.
piston will give additional pressure.
Yeah, you got it, very good, okay. We know that gases molecules are independent, okay, and they can move freely, okay. It is not like liquid and solid, okay. So these gases molecules will move in the zigzag motion. So what they will happen? They will collide with each other, and also they will collide with this container of the wall, okay. Suppose the number of molecules is n, then this n number of molecule, how much time they are, suppose this area of surface area of this container, we can calculate A. So when these molecules will collide, they will collide with each other and also collide with this container. Right? This container has surface area A. So how much collision is occurring? Suppose collision means what? Suppose this is the molecule, this is collide with each other. They collide with this wall. This is the wall. It means what? It is applying certain push force. Yes or no? So bombarding with each other. You are throwing some ball to the wall. It means what? You are giving some pressure to the wall. Okay, the mass into acceleration you are giving. Okay, these molecules will have certain mass and acceleration. It will bombard at that mass and acceleration. It means that molecule will want to try to push the container wall. Okay, that is nothing but force by the one molecule. So what is the number of n molecules? For that n number of molecules, the force, there will be certain force on the wall or with the container. So this force per unit area we can define by pressure of gas. Okay, hope you understand. Suppose in this gas,
Yes, sir.
okay, suppose the gas has 15 number of molecules, 150 number of molecules. Okay, similarly for gas B, suppose the gas B has 50 number of molecules. Then you can say the pressure exerted by the gas A is PA, suppose say. Similarly, another gas B is there that is contained in the same volume of container, but this gas B has 50 moles of molecules only. Okay, then what will be this pressure of B? Area is constant, okay, because the same container, the surface area is constant. So what will be the pressure of B compared to pressure of A? It will be less or higher?
Sir, it will be less than A, sir.
Yeah, less than A, because the number of moles is less.
Moles is less.
Yeah, number of moles is less means less collision will occur from the molecules to the wall. So the collision is less means, so we know that pressure is equal to force by area. This area is constant. So collision is less. It means this force is less. Force is less means pressure is less. Okay, so B. Similarly for gas C, suppose N is 200 moles. The age constant, the gas C is present. So it is pressure C. Okay. So here the pressure will be greater than gas A and gas B. Okay. Suppose now what we do is, in the same container, or we can say some container, in the same container, suppose the temperatures are fixed. Okay, please remember in the three cases the temperatures are fixed. Okay. We will put this gas A, whatever this gas A, this gas B and this gas C will kept each other. Then what will be the total pressure now? What will be the pressure of it? We can say the pressure of it means what? Now also we will calculate the number of collision by unit area. Okay, suppose the temperature is also fixed, the same temperature we are keeping, the area is fixed. So now the number of collision will be how much? This 150 plus 50 plus 200, yes or no? So we can say the number of collision will be depend on number of molecules of gases. Or you can say, according to this, the famous law is there, Dalton's law. Okay, according to this Dalton's law, this total pressure exerted by a mixture of gases, mixture of non-reacting gases, will be equal to the summation of individual pressures. Okay, or you can say PA plus PB plus PC, where PA, PB and PC is what? Where PA, PB, PC, or you can say PI. Okay, I represent A, B, C. It is nothing but called partial pressure. Partial pressure means what? Okay, please listen it carefully, very much important. The partial pressure of an individual gas component of the gaseous mixture is the pressure that would be exerted by the component of gas if it alone were present in the same volume at the same temperature. Okay, it is very lengthy one, but okay, but don't worry, I am going to explain it. Okay, the partial pressure of an individual gas component of a gaseous mixture, it means what? Suppose say A, B, C, three gases are there. This is called gas mixture. So we can say the first thing is the partial pressure of an individual gas component. Individual gas component means A, B and C. Or you can say the partial pressure of A, individual component A, or partial pressure of B, or partial pressure of C. The partial pressure of an individual gas component of the gaseous mixture. Okay, it means in the gaseous mixture, what is the partial pressure of A, what is the partial pressure of B, or what is the partial pressure of C? Or you can say individual component. Okay, what is that value? That will be, that is the same as the pressure, that will be the same as the pressure that would be exerted by that component of gas if it will present alone at the same volume and same temperature. Okay. Suppose this volume is B, temperature is T, and mass is M for this mixture. Okay. And it is asked that what is the partial pressure? Partial pressure of individual component. Okay, partial pressure means partial pressure of A, partial pressure of B, partial pressure of C. So what is the partial pressure of A? So how to calculate it means, suppose we will take same container, okay, same mass of gas, okay, and the mass of gas we can't say same. Okay, suppose we take a same container which having same volume, okay, and this container we apply this, suppose only gas we kept. Okay, please remember the difference. In a gas mixture, suppose A, B, C, three gases are there at volume V, temperature T and mass M. So it is asked that what is the partial pressure? Partial pressure means what? Partial, or we can say individual pressure. Individual pressure of A in the gas mixture, individual pressure of B in the gas mixture, and individual pressure of C in the gas mixture. What is that? the individual pressure of A, suppose say any individual pressure of any component is equal to the pressure that would be exerted if the gas was kept. Suppose the same gas A will kept with having same mole of A, okay? Same mole of A will kept in the container having same volume and will maintain the same temperature. What is there here in the for gases mixture and what is the for the this gases mixture. Then what is the pressure that would be exerted here? Okay, you can calculate it. That pressure will be equal to the partial pressure of A. Okay, partial pressure of A in mixture. Okay, suppose partial pressure of B. Suppose the same gas B, okay, will kept this gas B will kept in the certain volume, same volume at the same temperature and with having same moles. What is this present in the gas mole? Then what this gas B will exert the pressure, that pressure will be similar to the partial pressure of B. Similarly for C. Okay, and according to this Dalton's law, the total pressure of the gases mixture will be equal to the summation of partial pressure of these gases. Okay, this is Dalton's law. Similarly, this is about pressure. Next we consider, suppose a gases mixture is there again. Gas mixture is there. Suppose the volume, suppose A, B, C is there. Okay, suppose it is at a pressure P, temperature T, and total number of moles are Na, Nb, and Nc. Okay, then total number of moles is constant because it is a closed container. Then what is the partial volume, or you can say individual volume of A, individual volume of B, and individual volume of C in the gases mixture? Okay, what will be the individual volume of V? Okay, how we can calculate theoretically? That will be the if the same in the same container at the same pressure and temperature, this any number of gas will be kept. Okay, and what will be the volume occupied by the gas? That will call the partial volume. Okay, and this total volume of this gas mixture will be equal to the summation of individual volume. Okay, BA plus BB plus BC, and this is called Amagat's law. Okay, please remember these things. Okay, I know that most of you are not listening this class, so don't worry. This gases mixture I will again revise in the next class. Okay, before that what we have to do is I will send the notes today. Okay, what you have to do is you have to download and read it once. Otherwise, it will be very much difficult for you to understand in the next class. And I told you in Unit 1, 80% of these numericals will be come from this mixture of gases. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
okay, thank you.
Okay,
So all of you can leave the class. Thank you for attending.
thank you,
just,
sir.
just a minute. Let me take the attendance first. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, tomorrow I think you have a holiday. Okay, please enjoy the holiday. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Same to you.